Morning. We're gonna do a little more terraforming today, just so we can fill in the area for this park. Yeah, I know. I don't see a park here. There will be. I know. I know. It doesn't look like much right now. We're getting there. We've already got the plan in place, which would be this blue wool. Blue wool represents the borders of the park I'm going to be putting in here. Yeah, I know. Exact planning. But that's because I went in with amulets and figured out the exact dimensions of a lot of the stuff I want to put in here. I'm still working on that project, by the way. And I'm going to fix it so that I have the plans all ready to go. All I got to do is, well, put the put it in place and go from there. Now, there may be some fine adjusting to do after I put it in, but I'm getting the terrain ready for it right now, which is not a hard project. We shouldn't have too much trouble with this, especially with mob spawning turned off. Nothing will spawn to bother us, including the wandering merchant who loves getting in the way. So we're just going to be building up this hill a little bit and fixing it so that it's a nice flat area to put our park on. And then I might just cut to me using amulet to paste it in so you can see the process, and hopefully that'll help entice more people to be interested in these videos. Now, keeping in mind, this is a comic book world. This is designed based on my comic books, and it's pretty specific. So, yeah, don't really expect me to want, like, build ideas too much, though I will welcome them. I'm not gonna lie. Ideas are welcome. Whether or not they are used is a different matter entirely, just because this is based on the comic books. But just remember, the ideas are appreciated whether or not they're used anyway. Okay? So that by itself shows, yeah, I appreciate the ideas. They're great. I love them. I might use them. I don't know. But yeah, since this is not a free reign creativity kind of world, an example of that might be like Hermitcraft or something, which I do watch a lot of for ideas. Yeah, I have been getting a lot of ideas lately. But this is not like that. This one is very specific. Now, granted, this is just this grid area here is meant to be a city. So, ideas for a city are welcome, yes. The world is built based on like I said, based on the comic books, which I have pretty specific stuff in my 3D library, which I use to render those comic books. There's no AI involved. Trust me on that one. I'd render these comic books myself from scratch. The only thing I don't actually do myself is model those 3D assets for the most part. I have modeled some. I'm not a modeler, I'm not a texturer, I'm not a rigger, or anything of that nature. I'm learning those things. So hmm, I'm willing to admit that yes, I do use some pre-made stuff. I've been working on learning to do stuff on my own. Yes. For the time being, I definitely use pre-made. A lot of the time. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. But I don't use AI. So, yeah. Um, let's see here. So, yeah, I would welcome ideas for possibly where to put things. I do have a good collection of things that I've built. Some of them based on the 3D models that I use in the books. Um, just remember that this is not a free reign world. I'm limiting myself to what's in the books. I definitely welcome ideas. And if you know of a tutorial for, I don't know, things like a school or police station, stuff like that, that would definitely be in a city, yes. Things that would definitely be in a city. Those are welcome. I mean, let's just say there's a lot of room for wiggling as far as what I have in the city, but there's I specific items, yeah, like a school or a police station, definitely need to be in here. No two ways about that. Where they are in the city, now, that's a different story. That's something that can be figured out together, I think. So if you want to help me out with that, sure. Some of the what and a lot of the where is what I want to figure is what I would need your help with. Right. Yeah, you can kind of see what I've got going on here. I'm just building up the terrain under the wool border that we made last time. So if we can get a lot of the what and where hammered out, I think we can really make some wonderful progress with this. And the idea with the wool for planning things out is that I can work out terrain issues like this. I mean, the park would be floating if I put it in right now. So, well, I think you get the idea. If we can straighten out this terrain, I think I can add to this video the pasting in of what's been planned to show exactly how that's going to work. I think we'll get this done pretty quickly, actually. Mm, yeah. I did put in. Let's just make this simple. There. Just so we don't have to deal with it being dark. And we can see our progress from the air here. Yeah, we're almost done here. Look at that. Looks good, too. Let's see if we can make this look good. Now, outside here, yeah, there's going to be a big fat wall there. We're going to fix that in a bit, too. They're doing silly things on the news. Apparently, there's a very pretty sunrise this morning. Yes, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, well, it's like 7:20 in the morning, and they're playing Lion King on the news to simulate the sunrise. Obviously, they're having fun, but that's what makes it interesting sometimes. Hmm. There we go. Now we can get busy over here. Well, they do say red sky in the morning. Sounds like it's a red sky this morning. So let's just this taken care of. Look. Oh, it's looking way better. So once we finish off this little bit of terraforming, I'm going to do a quick cut, and we're going to see the actual placement of this park using Amulet. So while you might not immediately see the park, you'll just have to be a little imaginative. This park that I'm going to be putting in is my design. No tutorial whatsoever. I looked at videos for reference on things like bridges and ponds and stuff, but it's my design. 100%. Pardon me. And I'm actually very happy with it. It turned out very pretty. I'm going to have to add fish and such like that. But, well, that is pretty. Of course, they have a very pretty sunrise on the news. Oh dear. They're making the Lion King jokes. Silly newscasters can be fun. Shut up commercials. Oh, we're almost done. Look at that. Well, we're getting there. This won't take too much longer, I think. This might be a slightly longer video than normal, but I think it'll be worth it. I usually try to aim for half an hour. Do you think my videos should be longer or shorter? Um, yes, I'm fishing for comments and ideas here, but pardon me. I'm hoping people will start taking interest. Yes, this is a less free-reign world, but I do think with time and understanding, you'll understand what I'm doing here. And maybe there will be some interest in the comic books, so you can further help me out with this. They're good books. They're good books, if I do say so myself. But in reality, yeah, the idea is that this is definitely based on the books. but there's a little bit of wiggle room, as I've said before, for where I can put things. And I'm really hoping that, yeah, you the viewers will offer some feedback. So, a little bit of feedback. Not going to argue with that thought. And we're just about done here. Yeah, one more section over there after these two. Yeah. We're getting there. Getting there. Looks like we're going to be getting a cloudy day later today. Lovely. Pardon me. Uh, oh, sorry. This is lovely. Did we finish it? Yes, we did. Now, out here, this is a mess now. We need to fix this mess. But we have our area for the uh, park. So let's just really quick fix the mess up. Make it all pretty respectable. I'm no terraforming expert. I don't pretend to be. I don't I don't think I ever will be. Because I'm constantly learning new things about it. That's okay. That's okay with me. Alright, that should be a little better. Let's see if we can't make this reasonably believable as a hill. I know. It's messy. It's gonna be messy, but we knew that going in. Gotta make a mess to make it to create nice things, right? Creative people are always messy. So I'm being creative. Uh, don't tell me it's gonna be night again. Yeah, it probably is. Where's the sun? There's the sun. Yep, it's gonna be night again soon. Maybe I should turn off the daylight cycle, but I don't know. What do you think? Turn off the daylight cycle while I'm doing things like this? Or leave it be? Yeah, maybe I'll leave it be for the time being. It's gonna make it trickier to build, but that. That's kind of a believable hillside, isn't it? This is kind of strange. Knock a little of that out. Yeah, that's a little more believable. It kind of matches the rest of the terrain. This will need to go. There's some spots like that that are gonna be going. Um, this is going to be messy. But I'll make a mess to make it pretty. And as they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Well, behold the beauty. um, yeah, it's gonna be, I'm gonna be making silly nonsense jokes, I have a feeling. But, there we go. It's an improvement. Not great, not horrible. Let's see here. Whoops. That, you can kind of see what's going on with the torch light going. This is just a mod. I know. It's harder to do mods on console edition. You can see what's going on here. There's a nice big fat wall there. We need to make it more of a hill, not a wall. Make it look nicer, if that makes any sense. Just so it's not so, well, up. I mean, over here is fine. We're going to have the sidewalk in place, all that good stuff. I'll leave that. We can definitely, yeah, that looks a lot better. Hmm. Now, I suppose I could have changed the obsidian to crying obsidian so it would be like a light source, but I don't know. Pretty believable. The hell? Harder to tell with the obsidian, I admit that. Ultimately, the goal is to fix it so that I have like a little bit of extra space here outside the wool border, just in case I miscounted or something. I can have a little bit of wiggle room anyway. You can see a little better now. But I can't place any blocks like this. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to do that. Soften the curvature of these hills a bit. Let's see. What else can we do here? Oh, yeah, I think this video is going to run a bit long, but this will definitely help with understanding the process of what's going on here, too, I think. Let's see here. My weird noises. Fix this a little bit. Yeah, I suppose that'll do. I know. It's kind of messy. It's not the greatest terraforming job around. And I'm no expert in terraforming. I'm just trying to fill an area and make it look reasonably nice. Hopefully, I can make this look haha believable. I mean, it's not perfect by any stretch. But at least it looks decent. And less, well, like a guillotine just chopped off the terrain. So, ready for the magic trick? And here's the magic. Poof! we immediately have 4 cars and a park, all neatly built into the world. Now, if I go that, if I go and stuff, I can go back over here. Boop, boop. And you can see this neatly connects up. Boop, 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 boop. Right there. There we go. This will make one very, very pretty little road. Now, one trick I have been pulling, particularly for the um, for the that might not work so, but for the I keep wanting to say sidewalk. That's the word I'm looking for. Is to use these sea lanterns underneath for a light source. Um, and you'll see what I mean when it gets dark. Which is another reason why I tend to leave the daylight cycle on, so I can spot where I might have missed with the sea lanterns. That's also why I use these slabs. Not there. There we go. You can see that's making a very lovely sidewalk. So we're making this work. It's very pretty already. We've got this beautiful park. Okay, we need to work on the pond here. But you can see through the glass here, which doesn't have those annoying borders. I love how pretty this looks. We can see through the glass here where it would be a fish viewing area. We've got that pretty waterfall over there. This needs work, but we'll get to that in a minute or two. Let's do this sidewalk. And you can see on the map with the updating that it does, just how nice this is starting to look already. Hmm. Little secrets here. As you can see, it's lit up over here now. And this turns on at night. All these pretty lanterns. I'll show you the trick here. Daylight sensors hidden on top of this little covering of lights provide the light for this little park. And hidden in the park, you'll see these little bits of moss underneath. Yeah, I'll show you. Glowstone. Little secrets and tricks tossed into the mix. Because the streetlights I plan to put in, well, they're built up a fair bit and they don't quite throw enough light. They're nice, they're lovely, but they don't quite cover the lighting situation. Now, if you've got a better idea for a sidewalk, because I like the stone bricks and the end stone bricks tend to work really well. I use slabs just so I can easily uh, do the height adjustments. Okay, I should make this fence a little taller, but that's not the end of the world. You can see there is still some building to do in this world. Uh, Yeah, there's going to be some adjusting of the road here. I'm not sure I'm going to leave the wool. I might not. It gives some nice texturing though, I think. I don't know. Maybe Blackstone. I could just use obsidian. But meh. I like the wool better, I admit. You can see this is not that hard to do. It's a very simple little sidewalk. I thought the endstone bricks on the edges really kind of brought it out a little bit. Give it a little more pop. Made it look a little nicer. I know it's not real world realistic or anything, but I'm also keeping in mind that the Dream Angel world is fantasy. So to a point, I have some free reign. There's some freedom to tinker and fuss. Most sidewalks I've noticed are basically gray, but yeah. That probably won't work. Now you can see what's going on with this. Yes, I'm sharing my secrets here a little bit. You see the light just shines right through the slabs. It doesn't care. And now you look at this, it makes a very pretty area. We plant a few trees, do some more tinkering here and there. Yeah, we're going to have a very, very lovely area to work with. And this will just add some interest to sidewalks and the like. And show that the terrain is not 100% flat like it was the last time. Well, that original world, well, it was lovely, lovely. I loved it. It was beautiful. It it was turning out really nice. I was just it was nagging at me so hard that, uh, some of the terrain just was so flat, and I really didn't like that. Wrong thing. I really, really wanted to fix it, but it would have been so much work. Why did you do that? It honestly would have been too much to try and fix that. This way, I have height changes. I can adjust as needed, like I did for the park here. I can fix and fiddle and art and fuss. Whoops. Hmm. Oh, that needed to be filled in. Okay. Couple of odd spots there. I just fell right in. Hey, there's totally no light sources there. Well, we're getting some building in. Boop. All good. Oh, that looks so much better. And yeah, the cars really do add to this world. Oh, I forgot. Uh, there it is. Finishing touch. Finishing touch. Um, a couple other little details here that it does not like adding in. Here, here, boop, and boop. See, headlights. And we come back here, boop. Oh wait, those needed to be tail lights. Whoops, wrong wool. Those are the headlights. Make these into tail lights. I think. Pretty sure that's the uh, these cars can be confusing. Here we go. Boop, back. Boop. fanciest cars around, but they get the job done. I mean, who would drive a brick car? Pardon me. Burp. It didn't actually come out. Oh, this was the front. Ah, I did it again. I put the headlights where the taillights belong. Okay, easy fix. Oop, there we go. Now the cars, well, they look more like cars. They have their finishing details. They look good. Yes. Let's see. What would make a good-looking road? I've never been able to figure that out. Cobble looks terrible. Brick is kind of old-fashioned. Um, I mean, it's got to go under the cars. So. Hmm. Good question, isn't it? uh, we do need to populate a few trees, though. I mean, we don't want this to be barren. So let's go ahead and fiddle with that a bit while we figure out the road. Um, yeah, oak could be believable by the beach. A couple cherries at it. I'll put those, there they are. We've already got roses around here and sunflowers. But yeah, if we put like, I don't know, do a cherry right about here. Right along the, ooh, that looks good too. Nice and big. I can't be unhappy with these trees. They're too beautiful. I mean, well, it took me a while in survival to go out and get to a cherry blossom biome. I didn't immediately go exploring. I'm I'm more builder than explorer, I admit that. I don't really care much. I don't really fight that much in survival. But going to find these, I tunneled through the nether. I tunneled through the nether. But I love them. They're beautiful. And that is just perfect. That is perfect. This is gorgeous. I should probably end it off somewhere sometime soon, but that is a perfect tree. I love it. Plus, well, that was disappointing. I get this beautiful cherry tree. I come over here planting oak, and it's that. It's a stubby little thing. Give me something better, Minecraft. Well, that's decent. Not horrible. This thing has got to go. This is a joke. This is not a tree. This is a joke. Haha, very funny, Minecraft. Very funny, Minecraft. This thing is not a tree. It's a joke. Very pretty trees, not jokes. I'm not a tree builder, so yeah, I rely on Minecraft to Give me pretty trees. Yeah, that's better. Toss another cherry out here somewhere. Maybe there. Very pretty. Not as big and grand as the other one, but I want it to be different. Toss a few of these flowers around it. Make it look nice. Then come up here and check out our well-lit sidewalk. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but even our park isn't perfect. Still need to get busy and do some stuff over here. Yeah, that's gonna need some work. We don't even fill this in. Uh, yeah, that looks better. Sea lanterns would be believable under the water. Um, let's just dig down a little bit and make a nice pretty pond. I'm not going to go too deep. I've gone deeper in the other version, and it was just a mess. I had fish that were getting stuck on stuff, and it just didn't work out so good. Aiming at the obsidian, breaking the dirt. Alright. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Let's see if we can't make a respectable pond here. Not gonna be perfect, and I welcome ideas. Maybe if you know of a good pond builder that I haven't found or what have you, then I know about Green. So go ahead. He can be suggested, but I know him already. I know he's a good builder. I don't think he does ponds very often, though. I don't remember. It's been a while. I know he does good videos, though. He does a lot of good building tutorials and how-tos, but he's mostly about houses and stuff of that nature, I think. I don't know. So yeah, I welcome ideas for this little park and pond combo. How can I improve it? What would make it look better? Stuff like that. Because I know full well it's far from perfect. But then, find me a builder that is perfect. Seriously. I've seen some stunning builds, sure. But find me a builder that's perfect. There's no such animal. I can tell you that right now. There's no such person, no such thing as a perfect builder. Only perfect in the only perfection is in the mind of the person building, as far as I'm concerned. Now I am going to have mob spawning eventually, so I am going to want to light things up a little more in here, maybe? I don't know. I don't want drowned spawning in the area. That would kind of spoil how pretty the park is. Don't you agree? And it is a pretty park. I shall have to spin on these. That's a problem. So we'll just put a few along the edges, I think. Right here. Just a pinch of spawn blocking. Yeah, that should work. So I don't know if drown will spawn in a 2-block deep bit of water. Eh, there we go. We'll spread some plants around. See if we get lucky. They're probably going to spin stupidly on the coral that pops up in here. And then nobody ever said these fish were smart. There we go. And that makes it a little prettier in here, I think. Um, yeah, that should do the trick. Got this lovely waterfall. And a stupid fish. Get back in the water, you dumb fish. Oh, well. Some of them are probably going to die to that. No surprise there. They're dumb enough to try and go up the waterfall. Maybe I should have put a fence there. Dumb fish. Phooey. Well, nobody said they were going to be smart. Now, if we come up here to our fish viewing bridge, look at the pretty fishies in the water. See the tropical fish, the salmon, cod. Don't have to worry about the annoying outlines of the glass. Another mod that I tossed into the mix here. I thought it looked better. Yeah, there's some stuff I can toss out here now. And we have this nice, pretty park. I mean, these trees are very lovely. Tossing in a few jungle trees, a couple of oaks. There's a azalea over here, roses, some other flowers, and we just connect right up to this pretty little sidewalk. Okay, I need to get rid of this obsidian. Oop. There we go. Make that look nice and pretty. Just take a nice little stroll around our little area here. We'll finish off by getting rid of this obsidian. We probably ought to plant a few more trees in the neighborhood too. Yeah, this looks really, really promising. Very pretty. I need to cross the road. Good thing it's not a crazy busy road. Alright, let's get rid of some of this. Make it look pretty. Pardon me, that was a good burp. That would be my tea kicking in. Out there. And boom, we have almost our first map basically done. I mean, this map looks nice. I might extend in the sand here. Wow, that's a lot of glow squid. Where's my sword? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. If you look on the map over here, this all updated. So if I work one map at a time, it look all nice and fancy and pretty and stuff. You just continue on one map at a time and just keep going at it. Now these maps need to be updated because that's no longer stone, that's all grass. I need to move that. That's a line of glowstone that didn't get moved over here. Not a huge problem, but it does need fixing. Pardon me. So this is where we're going to end it. We have one map almost done. And you can see the road, it definitely needs some loving attention. But when I come up with what the road is going to actually look like, I can come in under the cars with amulets and I'll just change the wool to whatever I pick. And what would make a good looking road? Because, yeah, this is